Well, hey, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the real KMGH and also Keegan Knox. That is who I am. Okay, I'm known as Keegan Knox on Facebook and also the real KMGH on YouTube. Well, what are we here today? Well, as you guys could see by the title of the video, this is all about one of the biggest Twitch streamers on Twitch. Okay, and we are talking about the one and only retiree Kaicenat. Okay. Now, we all know Kaicenat is definitely one of the biggest streamers out there, especially on Twitch, dominating with about 20.2 million followers. Okay. I have 143 followers on Twitch, and right now I am promoting my Twitch channel. Guys, if you want to see more of my gaming on the Twitch channel, please follow me, dude. Let's get to 1,000 subs and go higher than that because I'm bringing more content to the platforms. That is Twitch, Keegan Knox, Facebook, Keegan Knox, and the YouTube channel, which is The Real KMGH. But anyway, let's go on and continue about Kaicenat. Well, what is the thing with Kaicenat? Well, we all know about 4 months ago, Kaicenat has decided to quit streaming and currently, from what we've heard, pursue his desire in fashion. Okay, and everybody's been saying, dude, what he did Mafia-thon and all of that stuff. He made so many followers. He made so much money. Okay, well, right here, I see this little note, okay, and it says right here, Kai Cenat really made over 10 million US dollars from the Mafia 2 and 3, okay, and he promised to build a school in Nigeria. But then he took the money and quit streaming. Okay. Well, somebody actually did comment on this and say, hey, don't forget that when he was on his doing his travels, not like Speed is doing his travels in Africa, but Kai doing his travels, he gave 5,000 United dollars, United States USD dollars, okay, to somebody who runs a Nigerian school. And that's like 7 million rand. That's like seven. He gave $5,000, and that accumulates to 7 million Niger in Nigerian dollars. So basically saying that he didn't have to build a school. Yeah, that's not the same as promising to build a school. That's just donating 5,000 USD to a African country saying, there, go build a school. That is not the same. That is actually not doing what he said he would do. So Kai Cenat is not a man of his word. Okay. On top of that, yeah. The one thing I wanted to mention is, look, if he did the whole Mafia-thon and it was like a month long streaming continuously, 24 hours every single day for 31 days, I would understand why he would be tired and want to take a break. Okay. I have nothing against him at least taking a short hiatus and just enjoying life as he should be. Okay, but I actually thought that I never thought that he would quit streaming, and that is a shock because it is, as a lot of people say, he came, made noise because I believe he was just making a noise in all his streams, shout, yeah, with Drewski and all of that, making loud noise, having famous people there to pull in more viewers, getting promotions, and then what? When he has made enough money from streaming, just quit, which is obviously something that people do. But to me, it kind of feels like maybe he didn't really have a passion for streaming, and it was just something where, hey, you can make quick money for him. You know, in terms of the fact that he built the brand and he was getting so many followers so quick, and not to mention Drewski and all the other guys who were with him and would obviously like help, and he was leading the group at that point. That it just became easy to accumulate and get money. And hey, basically, it wasn't really for the kids. It wasn't really for the Nigerian school. Obviously, it was just a business where he could make quick money, quick, fast, and eventually bail. And yeah, the crap thing is that there's a lot of people out there that gifted him cash, and you kind of have to wonder why. Look, he's on Twitch. He's making money from the ads. He's got brands already. Why would he still ask you to donate? That is the question. Unless it is donate your money for the Nigerian school. I actually wouldn't have promised that I'm gonna build a Nigerian school. I would have said, guys, donate to for this cause to get this amount so that we can use that and build a school in Nigeria or multiple schools. Okay. But yeah, if it were just donating to him for the fact that he shouts on his streams, then that's your own fault. Okay, you giving money away for basically something that I can do. You could pay yourself. You could pay yourself that money. You could just shout on your own stream and say, I give to myself 25. But okay, look, like I was saying, he makes money from ads and brands and all of that stuff.
Hey,
No,
man, come out
where's
here.
the sound coming from?
I want to do a house.
Get away with the sound. I'm not gonna listen to that sound anymore. Coming back to you want to see a video of Kai. There's that dude. He doesn't actually have dreads right now, but that's the thing. So yeah, all in all, Kai came, made noise, made bank, and has left. And the fans who still want to see him stream. Look, he's still a young guy. They still want to see him stream, but he has decided that maybe that he has now quit streaming, and maybe he had a passion for it, but clearly it doesn't seem like he might have a passion for it anymore. Okay, and it looks like it was just a way to get popularity and obviously uh, make bank. Okay, but big ups to him for actually pulling away from an industry and maybe actually doing something that he finds might be a little bit more exciting, which is the clothing line, which he has already started, called Favet. You know how long it takes to start a clothing line? Not long, but it definitely doesn't take 4 months. Okay, so this is and the planning that's involved and you wanting to do it. Um, yeah, he's already made these plans probably like more than a year ago, or maybe, but definitely more than 4 months ago. And the people that he's met, celebrities and other people in the industry, maybe if he's met Kanye. I actually don't know if in one of his streams if he has even met Kanye. But if he has, there's another guy that's in the clothing line that he could have like asked for um mentorship, or he knows other people that can help him with that and can be his mentor. So shout out to him wanting to start a new clothing brand. Is it going to be as easy as getting subscribers on a Twitch channel? That's the other challenge. But he's made a name for himself and a brand, and hopefully that will also be something that can be moved over onto the clothing brand and to make it much easier for him to actually sell his clothing line. Okay. And as you can see in this video right here, this is the type of people I was talking about, where he meets up with a lot of celebrities. I don't know who these women are. That's probably LeBron's daughters, maybe. I don't know, relatives or something like that. Wow, LeBron is like tall, damn. But yeah, so LeBron does actually have a clothing line, if I'm correct. So yeah, so those are the people that he's met. Those are the people that can assist him. He doesn't consistently just have to do streaming, but it is quite sad, especially with the fans, that he has just decided to quit. Okay, after taking about a 4 months hiatus, who knows how long this hiatus is, and that's it. That's Kaicenat. But you know what? When it comes to stars, I'm gonna call it superstars. This is what happens. Sometimes they are there in the spotlight. They shine for a bit. Some of them dim out, and it's not because they left the industry, but because they're just not that popular anymore. And others shine so brightly that eventually they believe that they can go into other ventures, and maybe from there, um, make not just a profit, but make a name and a brand for themselves out there. But hey, I'm just saying, it's sad that Kai is gone. I do apologize to all the fans. I know those of you that have donated to him feel pretty dumb. And for those that have subscribed to him, gonna miss his shows. I'm not gonna miss the shouting. But at the same time, now it is open for other streamers to shine. Okay. Now Kai is not really going to be shining so much and taking spotlight away from everybody. Look at Speed. Speed. People are saying Speed is a better streamer, and Speed is streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. Well, now this. Now people are talking about Speed. People aren't talking about Kaicenat anymore about how great of a streamer he is. Okay, people are talking about Speed. There are other streamers out there like myself and many others that now can also show more of their stream, okay, and innovate to be better than what Kaicenat was doing from his chair talking to celebrities and all of that. But if your stream is unique and you enjoy it, then do it, okay? If you're still getting views because of what you're doing and it's growing, then there's progress. And keep doing what you're doing. And if you need to innovate and change things a little bit to make it better because you want to improve on your content, then there's nothing wrong with that at all. Better content is better results, okay? But out there, for the fans, like I said, I'm sorry. For those of us who are streamers, hey, that's just the game. Some people play it and leave. Okay? Sometimes it's not completely about passion. But if you enjoy streaming and you enjoy just being out there on video and showcasing content, then don't let what you find to be passionate about and that you find, I'm going to say, that you find to your peace in, okay, if it's your hobby, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, just at the moment, Kaicenat is one of those guys that skyrocketed so high, and like I said, probably didn't have a passion for it. It was just all about money, and well, he's came and gone. But apart from that, yeah, that is my perception. That is my opinion on Kaicenat, and who knows? Maybe he will come back to streaming. We'll see why and how come, and we'll probably hear from him. But at the moment, the internet is going wild with what's happening, and whatever the true story is, I'm sure will it will be something that will be said. But okay, that's enough from me. I'll catch you guys again.